We're going to send things into our Kitchen World kitchen now, where Emily is there. Hey, Emily.
Hey, Amelia. I'm with Chef Andrew from the Brick Oven Bistro, and it's so nice to have you back.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me. Love being here.
Good. And you're going to start off our Wing Week. And what are you making today?
Yeah, we're kicking off Wing Week, and it's exciting because football's coming back, and you can kind of smell fall in the air a little bit. So,
especially when it gets crisp at night.
Yeah,
that's when I feel like I'm starting to feel a little bit of fall.
I'm starting to get fall fever now, so I'm going to do some mango barbecue wings. We still got a little summer going on, so it's, you know, kind of like a, you know, blend of seasons in
All right,
this dish.
So tell us the ingredients that we need.
Well, first of all, you need wings, and a little tip for that is just to put them out overnight so the skin dries out, so they get nice and crispy.
Oh, okay.
I have pork fat, bacon, minced onion and garlic, crispin cider, which I'll talk about in a little while, cider vinegar, mango, ketchup, brown sugar, our homemade mustard, cilantro, paprika, Tabasco, and habanero.
Okay, so there's quite a few ingredients.
Yeah.
And do you have this? Do you have these wings at the restaurant?
I run them as a special, or I have been lately, just because, like I said, it's kind of, you know, a blend of seasons. It's like a cross-seasonal dish.
And what kind of feedback have you been getting?
People love them. Yeah, they're going over pretty well.
And then, do you have any other kind of flavors of wings on a normal basis?
Yeah, we always have, you know, like our buffalo-style wings and our homemade barbecue, which I'm going to show you today. And, you know.
Yeah, so do you typically go to Wingfest? Are you more content making your own?
We're in our first year. We've only been open for about 6 months, and we haven't been to Wingfest yet.
But are you yourself looking forward? Are you going to go at all?
I'll go.
You'll go?
Yeah.
You'll eat a lot?
I can't get enough wings.
All right, awesome. Well, for now, we're going to send things on over to Emily Lenahan with your .com check. Hey, Emily. I'm back with Chef Andrew from the Brick Oven Bistro. We are making a barbecue and mango wing today.
Right.
And you got bacon going?
Yeah, so far I just have pork fat and bacon, and I'm just letting that cook down and get crispy as the base for the sauce.
Okay. And then you also have the wings in the fryer right now, right?
Yeah, the wings are cooking. I'm just going to add some onions, the minced onions, in with the bacon here, and start sauteing those up. And
so I'm assuming that the bacon then gives it a little extra flavor that you wouldn't otherwise have.
Yeah, it adds a little smokiness and, you know, bacon flavor. It's the best.
It is the best. It smells good in here already, and we've just begun. And so what's the next step then?
Well, I'm just going to let those get translucent and then add some garlic. And you only want to cook garlic for a moment, really. You just want to blossom it. You don't want to brown it too much. You just want to bring the flavor out and then deglaze your pan.
It smells good. And you know, last time you were on, we were talking about how pretty much everything at your restaurant is made from scratch.
Yeah, absolutely. From the bread to the mayonnaise, everything is made from scratch. So I just think it's worth it to go that extra step and just control all the factors of every dish.
Yeah.
You know.
I've been craving your manicotti ever since you last left. It was so good last time.
Well, what I have here is crispin cider. It's an apple cider, hard apple cider. And it's really nice because it's lighter and it's fruity. And I'm just going to add that.
You cook with it, and you said it's also a very popular drink at the restaurant. A lot of people order this.
It is. Yeah, a lot of people like the crispin ale. It's on tap at all times. We also have 18 other beers on tap, a lot of IPAs. A lot of local stuff, Southern Tier, things like that.
It smells really good, and you said that it's popular among the ladies.
Yeah, ladies love the crispin.
Yeah.
So I just have some ketchup here that I'm going to add, and this is kind of like a basic format for any barbecue sauce. So you can incorporate, you know, add whatever flavors you like.
Well, you're adding that in. I'm going to go ahead and start to send it to break here, and we'll finish cooking this up in just a minute. But coming up in the hot sauce, we're going to get a mid-morning mind wake-up that you can do with us right at home. I'm back with Chef Andrew from the Brick Oven Bistro, and we are working on our mango and barbecue wings. And you've actually taken the wings out of the fryer since we were last in the kitchen.
Yeah, and this is actually a pretty clever tip for all the pizza dudes out there. Everybody and everybody's grandmother wants their wings crispy.
Yes.
So one trick, I've just taken them out and put them on paper towels here, but a trick that I use is just take them out and just leave them in the basket for a minute and just let the heat from the fryer evaporate, you know, the moisture and, you know, the grease all drains off. So It's crispy, it's healthier, you know, and it works.
Great.
So.
And you've made quite the progress, too, on our sauce here. Tell us what you've been up to.
Yeah, I just added all the ingredients in there, the habanero, the homemade mustard, everything, and I'm just simmering it on low, and I'll do this for a couple hours. Through the magic of television, I already have a little bit of barbecue sauce to toss our wings in.
So does it reduce down a lot, or this is just a small little bit portion?
You lose water, but it intensifies the flavor. Anytime you remove water, the flavor gets more intense.
Okay, great. And so this is just one of the many things that you cook up from scratch at the restaurant. So this is sometimes a special that you offer. It's not always on the menu.
I do it from time to time, yeah. But, you know, it's very simple. You just toss them in the sauce and plate them up. But I really wouldn't serve blue cheese with this necessarily. I'd probably do like a little bit of the pureed mango that I had, or, you know, a little creme fraiche or something like that.
So are these very spicy then? Or
They're not that spicy. Just I only add about, for this pot of sauce, I would probably just add like a third of or a half of a habanero.
All right, so you don't really need the blue cheese or the ranch.
You don't.
And just, you know, speaking a little bit more about the restaurant, just go ahead and tell us a little bit more about what's going on there.
Well, as far as location, we're located at 904 Abbott Road. We're pretty close to Cas Park and Mercy Hospital and all those main locations there.
Down in South Buffalo, right?
Yeah, we're in South Buffalo. And everything's going great. The food's going over really well. We have tons of beers. We have a great wine selection. It's a great place to hang out, share food. And of course, we have the Brick Oven pizza, the hand-pulled mozzarella, and you know, all the other staple items as well. And
you're a newer restaurant. You guys have been around for how long again?
I think 5 months, 6 months.
But you already have, you know,
it's
quite the clientele coming back for more.
Yeah, exactly. We're getting really great support from the community, so we're happy about it. Things are going well.
What kind of feedback have you been getting from people?
We're getting great feedback. You know, you always get great feedback, but I try and like pick out the negatives and work on those things rather than just, you know, accept all the compliments from friends and family.
Well, I can give you lots of compliments about that ricotta. I haven't tried the wings yet. I'm assuming that it's going to be equally as great, but when you made that homemade ricotta on the show, it was excellent.
Thank you.
And so any more tips that you can give people in terms of making wings, how to make them great?
Well, as I had said before, I try to dry the skin out, you know, whether I lay them on a sheet tray overnight with any chicken, really, that when you're going to serve the skin, try and dry it out. Pat it dry and, you know, just start there. Just make step one easy on you. And
so have you always loved cooking? Kind of tell us a little bit about your story.
Yeah, I started cooking when I was 15, I think, in a family friend's pizzeria. So that's where I got my start, doing sandwiches.
And then how did it transform into having this restaurant?
It just rolled. It just kept going. So, and it's not stopping. I hope it never does. I love what I do.
And your wife, I'm sure, appreciates it.
She's very patient with the long hours and everything, so I'm very lucky to have her. She's the best.
But you cook for her, right?
I cook for her when I have time. Yeah, yeah.
All right, perfect. Well, the wings look awesome. I'm going to give those a try during the break. We'll also have our second helping coming up, but when we get back from break, we'll send it on over to weather with Amelia. We are ready to make our second helping. I'm with Chef Andrew from the Brick Oven Bistro, and we are making chicken tacos.
Yeah, I'm just going to take, you know, leftover chicken wings, and you can do this with whatever wings you have left over at night, and just pull the chicken off and show you how to make a taco really quick out of it.
All right, perfect. So this is the pulled chicken that we've got there?
Yeah, that's the barbecue chicken. I just toss it with a little more sauce, just to get it nice and moist.
Okay, awesome. And so then you're heating up the tortilla there?
Yeah, I'm just going to grill the tortilla really quick. I like the flavor that it adds. Old friend of mine, Colby Rowell, showed me how to do this. Big shout out to Colby.
All right.
And I'd like to thank the Irishman for our china here today. Just put it on this plate. And it's so simple. You know, you just use your leftovers, do something smart with them. Use seasonal ingredients. I got a little romaine lettuce. I have some lovely tomatoes, actually, that we grew on the roof.
Yeah, tell me that story.
Well, I'm just doing like a test garden, but you know, I got tomatoes and herbs and just simple stuff so far.
So how do they grow on top of the roof?
They're all potted. They're
Okay.
all potted plants.
Well,
And,
I mean, in terms of on the ground versus up on the rooftop. Any
oh, they
difference?
do really well. They got great sun up there.
Hi.
I heard chicken wings and
came
tacos,
running.
and we sprinted in here.
You got to do it.
I also like when you grill it how it makes it look.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah,
It's cool.
it
It
looks
adds
really
flavor.
pretty.
Then I just put a little mango puree that I had left over from the sauce prep on top, so it's all the same components.
Like I
Very
said, I've
pretty.
been to the Brick Oven Bistro. It was fabulous. If you're watching, I would highly recommend going.
Lots of fresh ingredients.
Yeah.